In problem 6, we are told that total sales in thousands of dollars for 3 companies over 4 weeks is shown in the graphs below. If you look at each graph, you can see that the outputs are increasing, but for each graph, they're increasing in different ways. To describe the behavior of each function, let's compare its average rate of change on different intervals. So I'm going to work through A completely, and then I recommend that you pause the video and do the same thing for B and C, and then check back in with the video and make sure that you're on the right track. So to compute the average rate of change on the interval from 0 to 1 for function A, what we're going to have to end up doing is using the endpoints of the interval. So I'm going to identify these on the graph so that they're easier for us to work with. So we start with 0, 0. When input is 1, output is 8. When input is 2, output is 14. When input is 3, output is 18. And when input is 4, output is 20. We're going to use these values to compute our average rate of change. So on the interval from 0 to 1, we compute the average rate of change by taking the output at 1 minus the output at 0 over the input 1 minus 0. And that just leaves us with 8. From 1 to 2, it's going to be 14 minus 8 over 2 minus 1. So 14 minus 8 over 2 minus 1. And that is a subtraction there. That gives us 6 over 1, which is just 6. On the interval from 2 to 3 here, output of 18 minus 14 over 3 minus 2 equals 4. And that didn't really look like a 14, does it? There we go. On the interval from 3 to 4, output is 20 minus 18 over 4 minus 3, and that gives us a result of 2. So what we can say about function A of t is that it's increasing, I'm going to just abbreviate here, at a decreasing rate. So function A is increasing, but it's increasing at a decreasing rate because that's what these average rates of change represent. So again, pause the video here, do your computations for B and C, try to identify what you notice about the values for each function, and then turn the video back on and compare your results. So the values for B of t for the average rate of change are increasing, you see by the computations here. So we say that the behavior of function B is that it is increasing at an increasing rate. And you can see that from the shape. It's going up faster and faster. For function C, the average rates of change are all the same. So we say about function C that it is increasing at a constant rate. So we've indicated what we noticed about the values for each function. What these values tell us about the functions A of t and B of t are not linear. Their average rates of change are not constant. C of t is the only function of the 3 that is a linear function.